Yay. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming. We're very excited to share some healthy living with y'all tonight. We have some great health tips, Aubrey and I. My name is Jessie Lipicki, and let me just share my screen. We'll just jump right in here. Let's see, share screen. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Awesome. So, yes, we're here to inspire healthy living. I'm going to kick it off with Aubrey. You go for it, girl. So you guys, some of you may know Aubrey, but she's just such a big heart. If I'll introduce her really fast, because she is like my new favorite person. She's just this beautiful soul, and like she just brings so much inspiration to the table and health hacks. Like she just inspires everyone that she touches in this world. And I'm excited to be working with her. So, all right, go ahead, girl.
I receive all that. Thank you. Okay, so I am a super health nut, and we're just going to dive right in. So, bottom line is that in general, us people, all of us, and I'm not above this, we're all becoming a little bit more unhealthy. So, 1 in 4 people will die of heart disease, 1 in 2 women, and 1 in 3 men will develop cancer in their lifetimes. 1 in 3 people will end up with diabetes by 2050, and 1 in 5 children, guys, are obese now. And actually, our children are more harmed by a poor diet than by exposure to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco combined. So all of this is just like really heavy, right? All these statistics, it can be a little like, whoa, really? You're kidding. And so why? Why are we so unhealthy? There's a lot of reasons. So we want to look at environmental toxins. They are increasing. So as we get more and more technology, more and more advanced, more and more globalized, it's not all bad, but it does lead to a lot more toxins too. So we see that in air pollution, water contamination, pesticides, prescription and over-the-counter drugs. You got to really watch what's in there. We can see, hidden toxins in those a lot of times. There's chemicals in pretty much everything we use and we buy, from the clothes we wear and the water we drink to, like the things we use to clean our house and our clothes. Then also we have like skincare products and hair and all of that. So anything made of plastic, the toxins are everywhere. There's not a shortage. But on top of that, our food quality is also decreasing. So while we might be able to keep up with some of the environmental toxin load, poor food quality is not going to help us. So more than 50% of what Americans eat now is processed foods. So we're talking about, 50% of what American families are eating contain things like preservatives, flavor enhancers, emulsifiers. We see synthetic vitamins, all of the things that are in white bread that are like all the fake vitamins. We see GMOs, we see pesticides, we see hormones, trans fats, and artificial colors and dyes. Just overall, not what we want to see. And even if you're shopping, what they call like the perimeter of the grocery store, where you might be getting vegetables and fruits in the produce section and dairy and that, but the problem is that our soil quality is also decreasing, and we're kind of moving, like the way in which we grow our food is so industrialized, and like we do all the shipping and things like that. So like even broccoli could lose 50 to 80% of its key nutrients before we even purchase it. So when we're buying the healthy foods, it's great and it's still worth it. It is, especially over the process, but we're still losing a lot of the nutrients that we used to get when everyone used to eat fresh produce all the time, like locally. So after all of that is making you feel like nothing is healthy, what can we do to be healthier? Now that I've scared you, because I went down that rabbit hole. So we can exercise, we can get enough sleep, we can manage our stress using healthy ways like self-care, or meditation, whatever your cup of tea is. Literally, if it's a cup of tea, that can also help. Drink more water, use safer products, and try and reduce that toxin load, and then eat real food is the main thing, which is what we're going to kind of focus on here today. So let's just focus on today, because it can get really overwhelming when you try and make a lot of healthy switches at once. But lucky for you, we do have one really simple change you can make like right now. It's really actually easy. It's not like we're telling you to go out and grow all your own fruits and vegetables, but we can help you get a lot more. So Why fruits and vegetables? Because as experts agree that most diseases are actually preventable with a good nutrition. And so let's take a look at this apple, right? So you can see one half of the apple that's been cut. It has what we call, it's a visual representation of what happens in our cells when we undergo oxidative stress. And so that browning, it changes color, right? That's oxidation in an apple cells. That happens in our cells too. So why is one half not brown? Because it has lemon juice on it. And why lemon juice? Because lemons have antioxidants in them and they're amazing. So a lot of plants have antioxidants, and that is part of why fruits and vegetables are so important for us. So oxidative stress is like the foundational thing for almost all diseases and health conditions, right? It boils down to like inflammation is oxidative stress. And so it causes aging and disease essentially. But as you can see, literally right in front of you with the apple, right? Fruits and vegetables can protect ourselves from this oxidative stress and help us live longer and healthier lives. So that's why it's not news that fruits and vegetables are good for us. It's actually, they're so good for you that they could legit save your life or the lives of people you love. Well, both. And so what we should be getting is 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day. And if I were to ask you to raise your hands, which I'm not going to because I wouldn't even be able to raise my hand today, except for the fact that I took my Juice Plus. Other than that, I have a 2-year-old, we're eating like quesadillas and stuff for lunch, whatever I can get him to eat. So athletes and pregnant or nursing women would need even more than that 7 to 13 servings a day. And it just seems like so much, like it can feel impossible. Why do we need so many? Because like I said, the soil is losing its nutrients. So the foods we're getting don't actually have as many nutrients as they used to. And it's transported so far, and honestly, convenience, we all love the convenience. So we're not always making the healthiest choices. But anyway, there is an easier way, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So a lot of people, 70% of Americans, and I was one of them, trying to fill in that gap that we kind of all know that we're like not quite getting the fruits and vegetables that we should be, but we're like, okay, great. So what is the answer? And we're like, multivitamins. Of course, that's awesome. It'll fit, it checks all the boxes. But the problem is that multivitamins are actually contain only a few isolated nutrients and vitamins. They're also synthetic, and our bodies, we don't absorb them and use them the same as we do the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that are in whole foods. And so you'll see on one side the list of vitamins and things that are in that multivitamin there. Next to it, you see the apple, right? And then next to the apple, the list is just there's over 10,000 phytonutrients in an apple. And so phytonutrients is just a fancy way of saying nutrients that we only find in that specific fruit or vegetable. So they're just like little miracle nutrients that are really, really good for our cells, essentially. And that is what makes it so hard. You can't get that synthetically, essentially, is what we're saying. So a little bit more about my story before we get into the one simple change with Jessie. So I started taking Juice Plus in October of this year. So it's been about 6 months now. And not going to lie, so as I said in the beginning, I have always been really health focused in general. So I live on a farm. We do a huge garden. We eat pretty well most of the time, grow most of our own food in the summer. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not the best at canning yet. Which is why, so Juice Plus, like it made sense to me in October. I finally decided to just like go for it because I wanted to make sure, as my son, first of all, he turned 2 in October and he was starting to get a little bit more picky. So I was like, okay, we need to fill in some gaps there. And what's so amazing about Juice Plus is the Healthy Starts program, right? So I get to order my vitamins and he gets his for free. And that's amazing. So, and he loves them and he eats them every day. And I can feel a little bit better when he has those days where the only other thing he wants to eat is like a slice of bread. I don't know. But since then I found that really it's such an easy thing to do every day to just give me a little bit of peace of mind about me and my family's health. And that's been the biggest change for me, is just that security. And I'm so excited to see what I have to say about a year from now after being on it and seeing that compound effect of giving my cells that foundational plant-based nutrition every single day, no matter what, for such an extended period of time. The effect it will have on my cells and my body. But I already feel like my skin's clearer, I have more energy, and I just love how easy it is. I'm gonna pass it on to Jessie, I think, now. Is that,
Yes,
yeah.
Aubri, I just love your story. You have the biggest heart, and I love your little boy because, well, he's the same age as mine. So we have similar stories. I'll share mine soon. So yeah, you guys are probably wondering like what the heck we're talking about. A lot of you may or may not have seen this already or learned about Juice Plus, but Juice Plus is nutrition from over 30 different fruits and vegetables and berries added to your diet. So it's whole foods, it's harvested at the peak of ripeness to preserve that nutrition. The produce is pulverized, it's not juiced. So I know a lot of people like to juice, but this is actually a lot healthier because you're getting all of the different phytonutrients, not just the sugar and the water that come out of the fruit. You're getting all of the fiber and the phytochemicals and anyway, all those fancy words. Like one apple, like Aubri was saying, has over 50,000 different nutrients in it, all working together in synergy. So you're getting all of that from 40 different fruits and vegetables every day. So 40 plus. This is an outdated slide, actually. So yeah, and they're put into capsules, they're tapioca capsules, and there's also chewables, like Aubri was saying, and kids eat free, which I love that. We also have a full spectrum omega blend that uses the omega rich algae, berries, and seeds instead of the fish. These are our complete shakes. So I'm obsessed with these. These are actually given to cancer patients at MD and Anderson. These are whole foods as well, right? So we are not in vitamin. Juice Plus is whole foods. There's no supplement label. There's no synthetic anything, a part of anything that we've ever made. It's all whole foods. We really are passionate about that. We've been doing it for 30 years. But the Juice Plus shakes are like your macros, right? Everybody knows we have the carbs, the fats, the proteins, right? And then the Juice Plus, I'll go back to that slide. That's like your micro, right? All the little stuff that we always forget to eat, the stuff that we don't really think about that we need so desperately. So I think of the micro as like the oil to your engine, right? And then the macro, which is the complete shakes, is the gas to your engine, if that makes sense. So this is just another way to get even more fruits and vegetables into your diet. So the shakes have about 14 different ancient grains and additional fruits and vegetables in that. And it's amazing. I'm literally addicted. So is my son. He calls them pleat, like complete. But we put them in everything. We make pancakes with them. We make energy bites. We put it in our yogurt, shakes. Literally, we have an entire recipe cookbook dedicated to these shakes. They're vegan. They're made with non-GMO ingredients. They're gluten and dairy free. They kind of act like flour, so you can bake with them. They're 13 grams of protein. They're a great source of fiber. They're low glycemic, so they're not going to spike your blood sugar, which is really important. They have everything like so broccoli sprouts, radish sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, chickpea powder, millet, quinoa, amaranth, pea protein, rice protein, water wash, soy, mushrooms even, which is a great source of vitamin D. And I know a lot of people question soy, but there's like 90 different types of soy out there, by the way. We could go on and on about this, but we're going to keep it short tonight. There is bad soy, and then there's really, really superfood, good soy that's out there for you. So this is the superfood. That's all you need to know. There's research behind it. The safety of the soy really depends on the source. Okay. This is the whole soybean. It's minimally processed, and that's what's found in Juice Plus Complete, which is according to Dr. Kim Dalzell, is the best and most balanced defense against disease. It actually can help you reverse degenerative, I can't say that word, diseases like cancer and heart disease. So I am super excited to share this brand new product that we just came out with. And it's actually available on the market as of tomorrow for the public. Aubri and I were lucky enough to try this at our leadership conference this past 2 weeks almost now ago in Indianapolis. And it was such a special gift. Our company did such a good job of just opening this up to us. It was just beautiful. I just don't have words. It's a beautiful product. It tastes like juice. It tastes like mango berry, and the ingredients are phenomenal. So I kind of compare it to like, so it's basically supposed to give you, you know, mental clarity, extra energy, and it's supposed to help you with your nervous system. So it's supposed to help you regulate your stress levels and so much more. So it has things like mushrooms, ashwagandha. It has lion's mane, which is a king mushroom. It has, I have the ingredients right here, actually, the coffee berry, which is cool because they're not using the coffee bean, they're using the coffee berry, which are getting all the polyphenols and the phytochemicals from the coffee bean berry, not the bean, sorry. You're getting sage, cordyceps, some things I can't pronounce, like rotahola root, but it's a very powerful blend, you guys. It's an all natural blend of neurotropics and adaptogens. If you guys are familiar with these words, and we're learning them too, but it's scientifically proven ingredients. It's only 80 grams of caffeine too. It's like, I can't do coffee, but I can do this. And then actually, like if I ever accidentally do drink coffee, like in the past, it would make me feel awful. It would make me feel very jittery. I had mine actually came today in the mail, and I was so excited to try it before this event, but I am so excited to report. So it's only 2 grams of sugar. It's obviously keto friendly, and it's made without GMO ingredients. It's vegan and gluten free, just like all of our products. So this is like an experience, you guys. You just have to try it. I can, like, I know some of my local friends are on here, Amanda and Mari and Hay, but I can definitely give you guys a sample of this if you guys want to try it. But I'm telling you, it's magic. It literally, it makes you feel bright and light and just really happy and focused. Like, I can't even describe it. It's something that you just have to experience. It's not like an energy drink or coffee. It really helps. It's a game changer. So, all right. So let me move on. I get excited about that slide. So Juice Plus is very unique, right? So like I said before, it's food. It's not a multivitamin. Everything we use, everything we do in this company, we're very intentional. We have a food label, non-GMO ingredients, vegan, kosher, dairy-free. It's NSF certified, meaning third party. So if you're doing any supplements, you always want to look for third-party certifications because it is a wild, wild west out there, you guys. You really need to make sure that you know what you're putting in your body, because they can put anything on the label. And you don't know what you're putting in your body. It could be molds, metals, contaminants of any kind. So that's really important that we have the top-notch, best third-party certification out there. There's no banned substances in anything that we do. We even test the water that we give to the plants, you guys. We work very closely with small farmers, just like Aubri's farm. Family-owned farms. So that, anyway, that's a whole other story. It's really cool what we do, but they also have sports certified capsules. Olympians actually use all of our products. We have a program with the United States Performance Center. And my favorite part is the research. Okay. You guys are the most researched in the world. We have over 45 now. It's almost, well, actually close to 50 published gold standard peer-reviewed medical journals. And so we always have to throw this slide in there here because we want to be very clean about what we do. We do not make claims here. We're not about treating or curing any kind of specific conditions or diseases. We are simply helpful plant-based nutrition, highly concentrated to deliver a powerful nutritional punch. And it's supported by over 30 years. This is outdated, you know, it's almost 30 years of clinical research, and the research shows, right? So our gold standard research has been done at leading hospitals and universities around the world. Like I said, it's gold standard method. So it's randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled, tested on the product itself in human trials, and even kids. We have almost 2 million. It's why kids are free. The Healthy Starts for Family, because I'll talk about that in a second. I get too excited about that one. It's really, really on my heart. But anyway, you guys can see all of the different universities and the hospitals where Juice Plus has been studied. So you probably recognize some of them. Harvard, King's College, Yale, Vanderbilt, all of the top universities and hospitals around the world. And the research results have attracted thousands of doctors, you guys, from around the world as well, health professionals, because of that research. So it contributes to cardiovascular wellness, supports healthy inflammatory response, supports quality of life, supports healthy cholesterol, LDL triglyceride metabolism, so positively impacts gut microbiome and digestive health, which is a really big one these days because that is directly correlated with our mind, which is a big reason. Well, luminate or juice plus luminate is a really, we're going to be doing a lot of research on that. I'll just say that. It supports healthy lung function, helps healthy skin and gums. That was a big one I noticed when I got started. Our immune system, we stopped being those people that were always sick. It helps maintain a healthy DNA, reduces oxidative stress. It gets absorbed by the body, unlike most vitamins that are isolated and synthetic and are just going right through the body and doing more harm. It improves several key cognitive processes as well. These are newer studies, but I love what Dr. Richard Saboy says because it's so true. There's literally nothing else available anywhere in the world, you guys, with or without a prescription that's been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. And this is what that's on my heart. And I love that we get to give it to kids for free, you guys. With an adult order, they can sponsor a child for free forever. It used to be just for 4 years, and now they can eat it forever up to 26 years of age, which is amazing. And the reason why was because parents were reporting that their kids were eating more fruits and vegetables. They were getting sick less. They were going to the doctor less. They were missing fewer days of school. They were drinking more water. And it's beautiful that we get to do this. I just love this company. We also have a program too. Like if we have people that are really looking to jumpstart their health and take a really like hands-on approach that are ready to make some really like forward positive changes. We have a program called Shred 10 Jumpstart. We call it Jumpstart. It's basically 10 guidelines, right, that you follow for 10 days. We usually do it like once a month. And it's just a great reset to make you feel really good. You have no idea, like, so the fat in our bodies, I'll just say really fast because I know I'm going to run out of time, but the fat in our body is like, it's the body's defense mechanism against toxins, actually. It holds on to toxins and helps prevent them from going into our vital organs, you guys. Our bodies are amazing. I get so fired up about this, but if you do these simple like guidelines, this is a free program, by the way. It's in conjunction with your Juice Plus and your shakes. So we offer this. We have free cookbooks, support and fun. We even have like fitness programs, kids challenges. It's group coaching. So we have free, like I said, free online resources, cookbooks, and support. And it's so much fun. We have a lot of fun with this. And like I said, we're shedding the food toxins and the habits that aren't serving us anymore, right? So it's not very strict. We don't like to think of it as like a diet, but you can reduce the coffee that you're drinking because those are toxins. You can reduce alcohol, gluten, dairy, and add in the better things, right? Add in more water, move your body each day, get the right amount of sleep, things like that. Just really simple things that we were all supposed to be doing anyway. But if you do them very consistently, all of these things for 10 days straight, you have no idea how good the human body can actually feel. It's just incredible. So, and then we also have a tower garden. So we're all about like fruits and vegetables. So we want to help people grow their own food too. I know Aubrey's pretty obsessed with the tower gardens and herself and wants to do this with her farm. But the tower garden is the future of growing, you guys. I have 3 of them. We are obsessed. I don't even like to eat fruits and vegetables from the grocery store anymore. This just tastes better. There's research behind it too. It uses 98% less water, 90% less space, 30% more yield. It grows 3 times faster than a traditional garden as well. And we know it's safer and more nutritious. And we have research on this as well. I can just share my story with you guys. And I meant to put a picture of me and Aubrey in there, but I forgot. But you guys, so my story is, so 5 years ago, this month, I'm so excited to get to share this with you guys because it's such a monumental month for me. But 5 years ago, when I learned about Juice Plus, I was thriving in my health, actually. I was an athlete. As you can see from the pictures, I did obstacle course racing. I was a plant-based athlete too. I had a plant-based diet for 8 years. I actually reversed my PCOS, and I had, I learned a lot about nutrition. I became a nutrition coach. So I really understood the importance of why it's important to fuel our bodies with plants and why we need so many. Like Aubrey was saying, our nutrition isn't there in the plants anymore. They pick it before it's fully ripe, and it travels thousands of miles, and even though, I was eating great at the time, I still understood, when it comes to plants, right? The more is better. The more I can get into my body, the better it's going to function. So it was a no-brainer. I got started on Juice Plus. And so once we added these plant powders in, we actually noticed we used to get sick all the time. We had a lot of oxidative stress from working out a lot. And we were those people, we were constantly getting colds back to back to back. And I had no idea why. We took a multivitamin. We were doing everything right. We did the whole like macro counting and everything on our plate. And I laugh about that now because it's like totally different. So anyway, that's just one part of my story. And then I also noticed a lot of other things, like my hair and nails were growing so much better. I had a lot better like stamina with working out. I actually was keeping all my bands. I was podium. I was actually top 10 in the women's group after starting Juice Plus and doing obstacle course racing. So that was really big for me. I got pregnant 2 years ago, and I was so thankful that I had these plant powders because it was the foundation for my pregnancy. Because of the Juice Plus community, I knew that a prenatal nutrition actually has the ability to impact risk for disease throughout a child's life. And that starts in the womb. And I had a very healthy pregnancy. And now I'm blessed with a very healthy toddler that literally will eat anything. He's such a good eater. He even eats sauerkraut, like spicy sauerkraut. And like everywhere we go, people comment on how good an eater he is. And they want to know my secret. So my postpartum journey was a little bit different. Than my pregnancy journey. We actually found out that we had mold in our house that we were living, the house that we loved had mold in it. And it was very toxic. Actually found out. So 25% of the population has a mold susceptibility gene. And I have that. So I was highly allergic to it. So after having a kid, it's like that perfect storm and everything was happening. And then I found out I had Lyme's disease too. So it was like this perfect storm of everything. And it really affected me after having a baby. I had days where I could hardly lift my arms and hold my baby, and I'm so thankful because of the Juice Puff community. I actually found out what it was instead of, sometimes you go to a doctor, it's misdiagnosed as autoimmune, you get put on medication. So I'm really thankful that I have this community and this support system, because I don't know that I would have found out what was actually the root of the cause of my illness. And I'm so excited to say, I am feeling better every day. Like my difficulty recovering from birth and pregnancy was because of that. And I'm so grateful, like I said, that I had that nutritional foundation, because there were days that I just, I didn't want to cook. It was hard for me to even feed our family. Right. So I was grateful to have this foundation because, when you're sick, you don't really want to cook. It's what's convenient. And this, I allowed my nutrition to suffer because of that. Right. So and though I never missed a day of my Juice Plus, right? So that was the foundation for me. And that was the one thing that I did for myself in order to invest in my health and take care of myself. I would take my Juice Plus capsules and I would drink a shake every single day. And I even, I gave it to Daniel as soon as he was able to eat solids. We called them sprinkles. We just sprinkled them right into his mouth, and he eats them like whole now. He just chews up the capsules. They're tapioca, so they just melt in his mouth. I love that. And he loves his Juice Plus. He asks for it. He begs for them. He thinks they're a treat. So anyway, like I said, I'm just so thankful that for the ease of this habit, because I know having this foundation, this was foundation for my healing, and I'm feeling better every single day, especially now that we have this Juice Plus Luminate. I'm like lit from within. I'm like taking the red pill in the Matrix, right? But I will say too, I actually partnered with the Juice Plus company, like I said, 5 years ago when I got started as a customer too. And Steve and I added the plant powders to our diet. We couldn't really afford them at the time. And though I just really knew too many people that needed to hear this message. And so I got started as an affiliate as well. And it just made sense for me to get paid for, sharing it and get my own Juice Plus paid for so we could afford it. And little did I know that it would turn into just this beautiful thing. It just snowballed into something that I never dreamed would become, you guys. Like over the last 5 years, Steven and I have built a business that allows me to work from home and be fully present with raising Daniel. It's portable and moved with me from New Jersey to Georgia. And it allowed me to shift my focus when I was recovering with my health. And, I still got paid because of the foundation that I had built, even though I was working less. So I will never regret the time that we invested in building this business that has created residual income for our family. So, I really would be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't share a little bit more about our company and our mission as well. Our company has been around for 50 years, believe it or not. Our founder and president, Jay Martin, has been at the head of the ship from the very beginning. Since 1970, our mission has been to inspire healthy living around the world and to build a stable and lasting company that helps as many people as possible realize their dreams. And our business model is very unique. So it's not like most things that you think this may be, right? So this actually pulls from all the best things. We have, it's $52 to sign up. Actually, this month it's only $10. It's a promotion going on, and they're giving away $200 worth of free product with that. You get to work from anywhere. It's small focused product line, consumable products. So it's residual income that you're building. It can be part-time or full-time. There's no minimums or quotas or anything like that. There's no inventory. Everything ships right from the company, and they make it really simple. All you have to do is share, and it's low overhead. We get the business websites and the support, and the commission levels are permanent. We get business investment bonuses, and we even have a benefits package, which is exciting. It's a Cadillac of benefits, you guys. It's medical insurance, dental, vision, life insurance, long-term disability, chiropractic, acupuncture care, family tuition reimbursement, and it's monthly expense allowances. And I love this because our company gives back, right? So we give back. We're the #1 title Juice Plus sponsor for the St. Jude's Memphis Marathon weekend. We actually pledge a Tower Garden to every single Boys and Girls Club in North America. And we donate 10 million complete meals through the Volunteers of America and the Children's Hunger Fund. So it's really, that's what we do. We're all about just sharing and inspiring healthy living, and they pay us to do that, right? So they pay us to learn more about health and share these little fun facts that we know, right? So we do events all the time. This is actually old. I did not update this, but we actually have fun events that we do all the time in the community, like on any possible topic that you could possibly think of. Like Dr. Sears is actually speaking in 2 minutes. If you guys want to jump on that call, I can. Aubri, do you have that pulled up? You can give them the info. I didn't put it on the slide. I forgot. But he's
Yeah, I can put the link in the chat. Hold on.
Minutes about is it sleep, right? He's talking about sleep.
It's sleep and health. Yeah.
So yeah, we do things like this all the time. We have medical professionals that just gift us with their knowledge. And it's not even just about Juice Plus, it's about all kinds of different topics. So you can be blessed in this community as well, in whatever you want from it. So I'm gonna stop the recording here. Thank you guys so much for joining. Here, let me stop. And